guys.
Alright guys, we're here to do the second video on this double header. I wonder how many people have survived the last video and moved over into this one.
I feel like after a while of us just saying that word, you know...
We can't say it in this video because there's no reason for us to do it.
Exactly.
So we can talk about it here. Having said that, I did say that perhaps there would be some of it on this one. This video of Warkings features the Queen of the Damned. So that's all I'm going to say. So there is some of it here. And it's Odin's sons.
Oh, Odin's sons.
Well, Odin had more than one
he's
son.
Loki and Thor.
Did he have more than those two, or is this the only ones we know? I'm sure
he has a bastard son, the bastard son of Odin. Remember?
Yes.
That's why I was thinking to myself, sons. Yeah, he is the bastard son.
How many bastard sons does he have? Like, I'm sure
probably
the guy...
a lot.
I'm sure he got around. He probably has more than one.
He probably still gets around.
We only know about one because it was in a song. So maybe we'll find out in this video, in this song, if there's more than one. Well, we know there's at least 3.
Yeah.
So we're starting already with a trifactor. But knowing Odin, he was a busy guy.
Yeah.
So he was a giver. He was a giver. So
he threw parties all the time.
In Valhalla and stuff all over the place. I'm sure there's a son of Odin all over the place. One in every galaxy. There's a son of Odin there. All right, Warkings featuring the Queen of the Damned, Odin's sons. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. She mentioned 4 names there, so I wonder if you had four sons. Then obviously there's all the bastards.
Yeah. But and
I don't know. I'm not very good with this stuff. I need to check how many kids.
Isn't like in Viking shows they say like we're all sons of Odin?
Yeah, technically everybody's a son of
Everyone's
Odin.
a son of Odin.
So technically he has lots of children.
He's a lot of children.
Yeah, imagine child support. Holy shit, the guy must be up to his horns in child support. It must be tough. It must be really tough. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes at Christmas. Imagine Christmas. The guy's like Santa. Has to go everywhere to give gifts to all of his kids. Wow.
Maybe
life is tough for
Maybe
Odin.
the Vikings didn't believe in Santa. They believed in Odin just coming.
I know, but if he's got to give them a gift. Well, maybe they didn't have Christmas, but at birthdays. You imagine birthday parties? Like every day for him, there's a birthday party. Like I'm sure every day there's somebody being born.
Or every day someone dies and then they go and they have the party.
Wow. So basically, his life is just a never-endless party.
Yeah.
Because either when somebody dies or when somebody's born, there's a party. So it's just let's just party. All right. Anyways. Any hoop-de-doo. I obviously have heard the Warkings album. I did a review, so I'm familiar with the material. I was familiar with this song. I wanted to check out this song because it's one of my favorite songs on the album. And let's face the facts. Any song that features the Queen of the Damned automatically becomes an all-time favorite.
Yeah.
To me, she could read the grocery list, and the grocery list could be misspelled, and I would still buy whatever it is that she's selling, reading the grocery list. So she can do no wrong. She's one of my favorites. So I absolutely love her voice, love what she does. And any video, any song that she's in, specifically with the Warkings together.
But especially this song, with her voice on this song, because this song was very...
power metalish?
No,
I mean, it's just a bombastic track.
Not just power metalish, but like the guitar at the start, it just reminds me of a Viking metal band. It just has that Viking metal
riff,
like that.
And she brought a little bit. Yes, and she brought a little bit of aggression and a little bit of heaviness to the track, and you needed that
when it started. And it kind of had that Amon Amarth like mist on it. I'm like, okay, I need some harsh vocals with this because it
kind of calls for it.
Whenever I think of Amon Amarth, I don't think of power metal vocals. I need some harsh vocals, just you
need some You need some Viking
vocals.
Viking grunts.
Yeah, and then she gave that, and that's just what I wanted.
This song is magnificent. Like I said, it's one of my favorites of the album. But to pick up on what you said about the guitars, this album has incredible guitar playing top to bottom. You could close your eyes, go with your finger, pick any song you want, and every single track has incredible guitar playing. The other aspect of this record that I feel that sometimes people will not really pay it, because it's a power metal record, right? Like it's a really bombastic album. So sometimes there's certain details in albums like these that kind of a little bit not get forgotten, but
they
kind of get hidden underneath everything else. So like you said, you mentioned the riff. You picked up on something very important. It had that Amon Amarth, that Viking feel to the way the riff sounded. One of the main components of this whole album is the sound, the atmosphere that they created with the sound, either be from the guitars, from the drums, regardless of where it's coming from. It created the perfect essence around each and every track. So if the song is about Vikings, the sound has that Viking theme to it, like this one, right? If the song is about, I don't know, something else, whatever it is about, they did a very good job understanding what the song was going to be about,
taking the
idea behind the song and creating a sound. And creating a sound that reminds you of whatever that idea is.
And this song reminds me of Vikings.
Perfect. And the whole album is like that. When you listen to the record, and having said that, the album is not like, you don't feel like you're listening to a collection of songs. It still feels like a Warkings album. But for me, the huge improvement from the previous record to this record, I felt that the debut album from Warkings was just balls to the wall, heavy, driven. Well, not heavy like death metal heavy, but like, heavy guitar riffs, heavy driven. Great vocals, great sound, but it felt very linear. It didn't. The sound was different from track to track, but it was not different in the way that this one is. It was more straightforward approach. It was a more simplistic approach, if you will. This one, it still has that forward movement to it, but every song has a little bit of an aroma of what the story is about. And that to me changes things, because when you listen to like this one, when the riff starts, it feels like it's a Viking song. right? And they did that with every single song on this album. They were able to capture the idea of the song. Let's make the music sound a little like that, almost like it could be the soundtrack of whatever the lyrics are.
But having her in this song
changes the track completely. If she's not on the song, this song is not. I'm not saying it's not good, but it's not nearly as good.
Yeah, because with that starting Viking riff,
you can't come with clean vocals.
No, you have to have the Amon Amarth kind of.
What are you like Orm? It would be like Orm coming in, or Rufus coming in. It would be like Rufus coming in instead of like a badass Viking. Like. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're expecting the chieftain to come in, and you get Rufus.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't work. It just doesn't. Her voice allows the song to still have that Viking theme to it because it sounds like a Viking song.
She's Freya.
and she gives it. She's what?
Freya.
Okay. She's badass. She's badass. So she gives it a little bit more of that reality to it. She adds atmosphere to the track. And when you have the clean vocals coming in, they're more used towards the chorus. It works perfect.
Yeah.
The song is so perfectly balanced because by the time you get the clean vocals, you already heard her. So at that time, you can go into a more almost symphonic approach to the way the vocals sound.
You still get her still.
You still get her, and there's still this dynamic between the two of them.
Back and forth.
Exactly. So it gives you a perfect balance, but it's definitely tipping more towards the heavier side, which goes perfectly well with the overall theme that the song has. And that to me was the key for this album from Warkings, is that they were able to create the music for the theme of what the song is. So when you're listening to the song, even before you hear the lyrics or before anything, the first couple of notes, you're like, wow, this sounds like a song for this. And that's exactly what the song is for that. So they created sounds that match the themes. And that's something they didn't do in the first album. And I felt like in this album, they really pushed that envelope and they really did a wonderful job from that front. It's a more complex, if you will, record than the first one. I felt the first was more straightforward. I really liked the first one.
Yeah.
But I felt that this one was they took it. They did. I felt like they didn't want to create the same album again, right? You wanna evolve as a band, and they definitely did. And they pick her for this song. If you're gonna have her in a track, has to be a Viking track.
Yeah.
Has to be. I mean, there's no other way about it. And she can do no wrong. Let's just go with that. All right. Let's. If you disagree, well, we'll just agree to disagree, which is something that I'm saying right now. Yeah. So as your chieftain, we're just going to see you in the next video.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. See ya.
See ya.